What's going on? Ooh, no glasses. Where's everything? That's better. Oh man, another one of those days. Just pow, 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 pow. I had my confidence fucking shot in TikTok. It's killing me, man. So I have been doing, I've been doing all right in TikTok. Um, I get I've like up to 12,000 followers. I thought I was doing fine. I swear, every video I get is like stop just using trending videos. And that's like my whole thing. And I'm just like, fucking fuck. Why are you guys trying to shake my confidence right now? You read? Oh, you finished part one. So he's officially he crossed the border for the first time. Yeah, this is the one. It's very polarizing because of the title. And like Wetback, there's some Spanish people that really fucking hate it. Like to this day, there's one girl I keep going back and forth with. She's like, you can't say that, this, that, and the other. And I was just like, okay, like, don't read it. That's fine. She's like, no, the writing is terrible too. That's why your book sucks. And I was like, okay, lady. I was like, you could be the big. I told her, I was like, you could be the biggest, juiciest peach in the world, but some people just don't like fucking peaches. So shut the fuck up, pretty much. And then she was like, "No, like your writing is really bad." This, I was like, "All right, bitch. Like I don't care. I don't know how else to say that I don't care about your opinion. Like I'm not gonna change the name because my dad named it. He wanted it to be that name, and so I'm like, okay, it's about him, and so it's like I don't know, like that's the thing. Yeah, she's definitely jealous, bro. Like it's like she wants me to like be ashamed or something. I'm like, I don't like if you don't like it, I'm fine with that. And it's like I'm completely fine with it. I sleep just as well if you don't like it. That's cool, man. And then it's just like and if you don't want to read it, I don't care. Like, do you know how many fucking people are in this world? Like a shit ton. It's okay if you don't like my book. I will be just fine. Well, anyway, she keeps like she'll like every then it'll go week couple weeks go by and she'll say some of their shit and I'm just like, oh my god, lady, I don't know what you want from me. Anyways, Tom, how's your day going? See, I didn't even get to finish my protein shake before stream again. That's how fucking get caught up I'm getting these days. You read Atonement? How long is it? Oh, you read part of it. I guess you read part of it, like you read part of my book. Right. That's what I figured after I saw that. What's the one I posted yesterday? First 60 pages. Damn, Tom, that's a lot of reading though. That's like a good day of reading. Damn, dude, not a single person. I didn't get a single upvote for yesterday's. That's surprising. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, it wasn't like I'm not like making waves about it, but I thought it was reasonable. Dude, did you see that Sri Lanka, the country, is down to its um last days of fuel? That is insane to me. Like apparently I was reading the article about it and what's up, Freeverse? How's everything? Yeah, Sri Lanka, they're down to their last day of petrol. And so like something to do with the money in bank loans or something, but it's just like how the hell is a country down, like a country, not just a person, a country down to their last day of petroleum? Yeah, exactly. But I mean, but there's also the thing about like there's ethanol that we can use, and then there's a whole bunch of I mean, we could switch to hydrogen. There's hydrogen engines and stuff. But it's still, it's just like so I actually want to write a story about that, I think. Maybe their import contracts. Yeah, dude, I kind of trying to see about what it is. The nation's economy has been hit hard by the pandemic, rising energy prices, and populist tax cuts. A chronic shortage of foreign currency and soaring inflation had led to a severe shortage of medicines, fuel, and other essentials. Like, I mean, I'm in DC and I can't imagine what the fucking anarchy would be if there was the last day of gas. That's an interesting story, though. I think that'd be an interesting story. I think I might like just like workshop it, like if I was going to write it. What other things are in the news that can turn into a story? So Tom, I know they wouldn't let it happen. I'm just saying, like this shit would be like what for whatever reason, right? Like the story starts with um Mayor Bowser coming on like the podium and being like, uh we're gonna be out of gas in one day. It's just like, what the fuck? Not like DC or Fort Meade. Oh, true. Fort Meade's right there. Yeah. Freeverse, are you in this like the DC, Maryland, Virginia area? Are you just really familiar with it, or were you in the military? Because I feel like Fort Meade, like that's a deep cut, if you will. Tom, how is Atonement the book? Because um I've only seen Atonement the movie, the one with Keira Knightley and oh fuck, what's his name? I always want to say Ewan McGregor, but it's not Ewan McGregor. It's James McAvoy. Oh, lived on Fort Meade. Gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. Because I was like, yo, man, this guy really fucking knows this area. Like, this is impressive as shit. It's like, oh yeah, Fort Meade, Fort Detrick, right? It's like, how the fuck do you know that? But it's like, okay, well that makes sense. Who wrote it? Are they famous? Have they wrote other books too? Ian McEwan. Ian McEwan. Ian McEwan. What else did Ian McEwan write? I worked during high school at the Laurel Racetrack, hot walking. Oh shit, nice. I went to so I went to University of Maryland College Park. So I'm rather familiar with the Laurel area. Yeah, he's one of this Ian McEwan has won a lot of prizes. He's got the Booker Prize. He's got a film, 2 films. Shakespeare Prize, the Jerusalem Prize. Interesting. No, I've never. Yeah, everyone here's been to Ocean City, but like, I feel like outside of like the East Coast, Ocean City's not really a thing. Dude, I've been to Ocean City every year of my life, except for like 1 or 2. I'm like just I know exactly. You just go right on 50 all the way over. Dude, Tom, the end of Atonement just absolutely gutted me. I was not ready. I had no idea. No, Ocean City is the Panama City of that whole area. Yeah. Dude, I'm like still sneezing and shit from COVID. It sucks. Yeah, Ocean City's dude. I love going to Ocean City and just like hanging out on the boardwalk and just well, one getting all the candy. There's like there's candy and French fries and all the boardwalk food. But two, just seeing all the people. That shit is the best. Dude, have you guys heard about the Apple has a head of machine learning and Apple and so pretty much what happened was this person was very well regarded and like very kind of high in the company for machine learning, but they wouldn't let him work from home. And so he quit, just straight up left. He was like, "Well, I feel my team could work from home, and so I'm not we're not dealing with this." And so they Apple said they drew their line in the sand. They said, "Nope, we have to be in the office." He said, "I'm not going to the office." And so he left. He got hired by Alphabet. Now Apple just reversed that policy, reversed the remote work policy. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, are you guys just dumb? Because, like, you literally lost someone that you valued, your head of machine learning. He's good enough to be hired by Alphabet, all because you just want to fucking, like, just I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like because you drew a line in the sand for no fucking reason, and now you have to keep remote work a thing anyways. You're gonna buy another Ian McEwan story, and then Flights of Love. Flights of Love. I've never heard of that one. Flights of Love. Okay, okay. By Bernard Sling. Have you read The Reader? No, I haven't. What's that about, Tom? God, Chrome is so much better than Edge. I'm about to make this my default browser. This is ridiculous. I mean, I remember one season having gone down with a friend in my old beat up Chevy Malibu, running out of money and having to bust a tire out of a plane. We spent 3 days longer than each night. Dude, oh man, so you've definitely had like the college Ocean City experience. That is legit. I I've bummed. So I luckily I grew up here, right? So I know enough people that have beach houses or grandparents have beach houses or whatever. So I could always bum a night or stay like, hey, can I please like just? And I've had this like super awkward. But my brother and my best friend, they didn't have the same connections, and they slept on the beach like 2 days in a row, and then on the third day the cops came and like kicked them out, so they only got like an hour of sleep. Dude, those Ocean City shit gets crazy over there. Kate Winslet won the Oscar for oh, I did not know that. Dude, you're like my go-to romance novel and movie buddy. The few that I watch and like. Skeezy, the only use Edge for viewing PDFs because it's got so much better featured for PDF. Oh, I did not know that. Yeah. I figured. I got what you mean. Skizzy? How do you say that? Skizzy? Could you type out how like pronouncing your name, if you don't mind? You've been up for too long. Shit, not in stocks. Skizzy. All right, I got you. Not in stocks, man. Robinhood, like my Robinhood is tanked. Like me and my brother laugh about it because we're just like we keep telling each other shit's on sale, shit's on sale. But I'm like down like 20% for the year. It's ridiculous. Skizzy, we were just reminiscing on I'm in DC, and there's a beach right on the eastern shore called Ocean City, and so Freeverse has been to Ocean City. He said he grew up in the area, and so we were just reminiscing on these college at dude. Congratulations, though. That's awesome. That's such a big step. You got it. How many have you had to write? Oh man, we slept in my car one night. I don't know if the skate parks are still around. Their skate parks are still there, yeah. That's where we would park to get a few hours of sleep. Oh, okay. No, like Ocean City it's just so interesting, man. Like every year. Writing your first one right now, gotta write them for 10. So you have to write 10 essays? Woo! Well, we got three writers. I'm more than willing to answer any question you may have, and Tom and Freeverse are also writers as well. So if you want a poetry bent, you got Freeverse. Tom's a fellow story writer like myself. Thanks, Tom. I like to think I'm a decent author. Yes. So I sell enough. Amen, dude. Definitely want to get that number one. 10. I only applied to 3 schools, I think. Ten. Good for you. That's spicy. It was magical, Tom. It was magical. I'm honored. I don't think I read a self-published book before, but now I want to read more. Well, dude, like my goal was. Oh, thank you. Got both. See, it looks like this arm is empty. I'm sorry. It looks like this arm is naked. Kapow! It's not. Um, but what was I gonna say, Tom? Like my goal was to have books that weren't even necessarily. There's no difference between published and self-published. Like I want it to be the same. So it's like ideally you would have had no idea that it's self-published. Sony A6000. No, this is the Sony A7 III, I think. Tom, do you remember what kind of camera I have? Tom knows cameras better than I do. Yeah, A7 III. I guess. I didn't set up this. I didn't set up my streaming station. Well, I put it together, but like purchasing it, I took care of the computer, and then my my brother and the business took care of the monitors and the camera. So that's actually what Tom got in here the first time. He was like, "Damn, dude, who the fuck is this guy with like no viewers and this nice ass camera?" And I was like, "It's me. Hi, hey friends. Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm giving you the camera. Yeah, right, Tom. I'll fly it over to England myself. Hand deliver on my way to a Manchester United game." Thanks, man. I just got started about a month ago. Beginning of April was my first was when I first kicked off like just chatting and stuff. I did some random uploading of my video gaming to before, but in terms of this stuff. Yeah, cause like I have had some decent success in TikTok, and so I wanted to have a place where if anyone liked me on TikTok, they could come follow me on Twitch. But turns out they're literally not the same at all. So now I have TikTok and Twitch. I'm excited to see what happens to Tonyo. Yeah, dude, it's interesting. Thanks. Yep. So ideally, that'd be fun to get a little bit of side hustle with the gaming stuff, but the author stuff is by far the main thing. Freeverse, what makes you say that? Did you go somewhere that you didn't want to go? Did you not go and you wish you had gone? Dropped out of college but went on tour instead. Dude, that's so dope. I always forget that you went on tour. Like, it was dancing, right? That's cool as shit. Dude, I can't believe Apple just fucking shat the bed so hard with this return to work. Like, their entire head of machine learning quit because he didn't want to have to go to the office. And they were just like, and then they ended up not having anyone go to the office anyways. Like, what a bunch of dummies. Didn't even make it through my first semester. Dude, I almost didn't make it through my first year. I fucked up big time my first semester. I was offered an amount of money I felt at the time I couldn't refuse for someone my age. I specialized in high school in COBOL. COBOL. Common business oriented language. And Fortran engineering. What the heck? I like literally never even heard of these terms. Oh, it's like computer stuff. How in the hell did you learn those things without going to college? You must have been like a super fucking dedicated high school student. That's impressive. Dang, Tom, you had a full one? I had a partial for a D3 soccer program, and then I had a half, I think, for out of state, but then I just ended up going in state and with none. A major bank at the time put a 90,000. Already asked one. Woo! Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, I could see why that's like a not ignorable amount of money, especially when you're like 18. Yeah, Zebra, did you know that Tom went on tour? I believe as a dancer. I liked the school, having gone 2 years before part time, but I wasn't happy after a while. It was a great school. Oh, cool. That's such an interesting story too. I guess whatever, Tom. Tom, do you use WhatsApp or do you use iMessage or whatever message on text message? I guess it would be like is what because I know WhatsApp is really popular here and like in Latin America, but is WhatsApp popular in England? Secretly a creative genius. What are you talking about, Tom? Secretly, I knew you. I've known. We've known. Fucking, you're terrible at keeping a secret. No one's fucking surprised at that. Oh, so you guys do use WhatsApp? Interesting. Oh yes, military brat. Freshman started programming. Damn, freshman year of high school, you're programming languages. You're already getting into both languages. As long as it's training a Germany professor for advanced language skills. Damn, that is intense. Very impressive, also. Very impressive. Yeah, right? All right. Let me. So Tom, you've seen on my newsletter how I have like the turning news into story. I'm gonna knock that out today. So I don't have to do it during the day on Friday. Good, dude. I literally never sneeze like this. I like sneeze like hardly ever, and now it's just constant. Loved programming? Oh man, sorry to hear that you can't do what you loved anymore. Hands are all jacked up. Okay, sounds good. We are locally the new Inklings. Hold on. How do you know about the Inklings? I didn't put them in Tonio's story. Tom, for real, how do you know about the Inklings? Oh. Because, okay. Okay. Dude, that's actually really weird you said that, Tom, because um hold on, I'm gonna go back. So the Inklings, informal literary discussion group associated with J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis. Okay. That's awesome. 100% agree. On board. That's dope as shit. Okay. But Inklings for me, where I was like about like, what the fuck? How did you know? Okay. In my favorite author is Haruki Murakami. He has a book called Hard Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World. In that book, there's little fish magical men that are called Inklings that are allergic to paper clips. Okay. I have those, but they're not. I didn't call. I might have called them Inklings, but in another one of my books that you have not read, and I know you haven't read this, and so I have it in. I wrote it in another one of my books and put a shit ton of references to paper clips. And so I was going to say, I was like, "Are you the first person to ever pick up on the fact that I had Inklings in my book?" Right, like no one on earth, like this is almost like my little like giggling secret of I was like waiting when I'm like 60 and someone's like researching all my books and like ha ha ha, like I was literally trying. And so when you said that, I was like, wait the fuck, how did you know that? So I guess the secret's out now, but that was about to be like this crazy turn of events. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so I was like, how the fuck did he know about the Inklings? But your thing makes much more sense. Decided to make the first narration video and add to the about page. Oh, nice, Zebra. Is it on your about page of your of the logbook? Let me see if I can get there real quick. I'm not. No. About. Hmm. Zebra, I see Cranky, but I don't see the about page. Online features for speech. You can't do what I did with speech to text. There are machine languages for AS400s. Maybe these for banking. Oh. Can't do what I did with speech. Dude, Freeverse, this is like some like deep dive shit, man. Asking out of ignorance. I'm gonna steal that. I like that a lot. Got you. I got you, Zebra. It took me a second. It took me a second. I'm a little slow on the uptake, friend. All right, so let's make a story about sound keyboard I'm using is specialized for my hands, comfortable form fitting. USB keyboard and mouse. The keyboards used on those systems are still using PS2 connections. Oh. So it just won't work. And plus, like, even just chatting on here is like, and even just like writing, right? It's like different than doing a whole day's worth of coding or programming or whatever the word is that you did. I bet you it just sounds like it's like a lot less keystrokes and a lot less volume. Um, just typing to chat. Hi, Sins. Howdy, Alcan. How's your day going so far? Just sitting here talking about writing and whatnot and news. I'm about to write like a little bit of a story outline slash blurb about there's a country, Sri Lanka, they're running out of gasoline. They have 1 day's worth of gasoline left. Can I post the intro? It was bad until I saw you're too kind. I thought you were saying it was good until I saw you, and now I'm fucking mad. And so I was about to be like, I was gonna laugh, but then I was like, okay. Now I'm like, oh, dude, Sri Lanka is fucked. Can I post the intro of my short story like the first? Yeah, of course, Tom. And then if anyone has any feedback, please, kind feedback only. Well, I mean, constructive as well, but no, don't be mean. I don't want to get any like I'll from the second. We're gonna keep a friendly, constructive group here. Carpal tunnel issues. Also, we were talking about you. Don't go home because it's 5 o'clock. You stay until what you're working on is 32-hour sessions. What the fuck? And your had in my hand or face had probably hand. Tonight's edited color. Damn, Zebra, you're killing it. No, so Tom, I usually will do like a quick blurb about the situation, and then I'll turn it into a story. The stream needs action. Oh, what kind of action do you need? I play video games all night. Oh yeah, there's some action. No, we're just talking, catching up before we get to writing. To be quite frank, I was not used to the humidity of that summer in France, June 1944. Let's go push-ups? Dude, I'm trying to I gotta keep my fitness life separate. I'm trying to keep my fitness life separate. It was the kind that you couldn't escape with no amount of breeze or wind that could make it better. Tom, add a metaphor right there. Skizzy, what? Oh, the fucking writing? I believe it. My advice, Skizzy, is to just brain dump as much as you can. Get a rough draft, get like bones, so that way you can go back and either fill in or cut out. But I'm telling you, just dump as much information as you can onto the page. It sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, just trust me. No amount of research will make it better. My home was the farms of Northern California, where I herded cattle for a living, like my forefathers had done before me. Where the sun was dry and the evenings cool, where we could have bonfires and lay out all night before the morning sun would creep up on the plains. Yet there I was. That should be 2 sentences. Yet there I was on watch in Saint-Omer, southern France, June 6th, in a church steeple, gripping my Springfield sniper, the sweat dripping from my brow as I eagerly waited for the dark to cover the skies when combat was less likely to happen. Do you have 2 straight run-on sentences? It makes sense. It makes sense. But the sentences could be split up. And then you could put the French start and then another paragraph about where you came from. So it's like, it was, to be quite frank, it was not used to that kind of immunity. Well, it was kind of couldn't escape with no amount of winter could make it better. Like, I don't know. Like a bowl of oatmeal made lukewarm I felt stuck in the air, like I was sitting in a bowl of oatmeal that had been left on the counter and had solidified. I don't know, something like that. But and then talk about the southern France thing, and then this next paragraph go Northern California to keep it condensed. How many push-ups can I do? Alcon, I've my most push-ups ever in a row is 76 or 77, something like that. You guys don't even know what to write about. So, Skizzy, what's the rubric? What are they asking for? A time that you made a difference? A time that you learned something? Yeah, sure. Throw it in there. Tom, it does make sense. Like, in terms of like what's going on, I get it, and it does make sense. I'm just trying to say how, like, it's like you're going all over the place, because it's like you're almost like, it's like how it was, and then you're like quick comparison, and then back to how it was, and it's like how it was and more about how it was, and then go to quick comparison. All right, Skizzy, let's see what's up. What? This doesn't say anything. Click on the drop down. What drop down? I don't see a drop down. Attempt to throw out an initial part of mine? Yeah, dude. Feel free. Skizzy, I don't see a drop down. Manage your essays in one place. No. I think it's because I don't have an account. You can just write just a handful that you like. Wait, are we all revealing our writing? That's like a big skinny tip. Hey man, you seen mine, I get to see yours. I showed you mine first, bro. It's just a short story, Zebra. Gotcha. What are we revealing? We're writing? It's like historical fiction. Yeah, it's like he found a place the Zebra, Tom found a place that he wanted to write about, and create a short story about, called Saint something in France. It has a church in the town, so he's writing about that. Some students have a background, identity, interest, or talent that is so meaningful they believe their application would be incomplete without it. This sounds like you. Then please share your story. The lessons we take from obstacles we encounter can be fundamental to later success. Recount a time when you faced a challenge, setback, or failure. How did it affect you, and what did you learn from the experience? Ah, got you. Okay. So, I think, in my opinion, what you need to do is think about who your parents are, what your culture is, and what kind of unique experiences that you have had because of your parents and your culture, and then write about that. So, for example, if I was going to do this right now based on these, I would say that my dad is an immigrant from El Salvador, and uh, my dad's an immigrant from El Salvador, and I never have actually spoken to my grandmother, um, for me personally. And so then I would talk about like the I wouldn't say shame, but like the burden of having Spanish relatives and not being able to speak fluent Spanish. And so I would kind of and I would say about how it makes me feel in other places, in other Spanish type environments. Um, and then also I would probably include an obstacle I had, um, because of that. So like take a second, take a step back and think about who your parents are and what your culture is, right? Like it could be literally anything. Like your dad is super into building model airplanes. Okay. Well then it's just like the lessons that you learned from watching your father take the time every single night over and over and writing these shorts, or I'm sorry, not writing, but working on these models. That's the kind of shit that I think that they would really pay off well for a college letter. I put it on Discord. Okay, let's see. I can break it into two parts. We're in the Discord. Okay, I could feel the small sting of the cool evening air as I drew in each breath. The stars above are crisp and clear, holding nothing of any worth outside of the pain and misery in endless abundance. The first thing is that I could feel, but the stars above are. So it's either I can feel and the stars were, or I could feel and then they are. Far too many up there in a big ol' hurry, flinging themselves from one star to the next. Far too many up there. One. Far too many up there. I think you're talking about the stars, but from this it makes it look like the stars are moving. If anything, it would be far too many up, far too many, or like, far too much darkness up there in a big ol' hurry, flinging themselves like into their I don't know, their consistent darkness, interrupted by the stars, something like that. But just as the first sentence of the second paragraph, it's flinging themselves from one star to the next. Like what is flinging itself? Because if you're talking about the stars aren't moving. For what its void could not be filled with endless broken dreams and bodies floating in its darkness. The only thing it could teach was that better to shun it for what it was, a siren singing to lure more to their fates. Oh, okay. For what it was, that should be a colon. A siren singing a song. I like that. I felt the land beneath me, my land, my home, safe on its shores, but that did not stop it from sending its reminders, tempting me to step once more into its depths, to right the wrongs it allowed with lustful glee. One of those reminders was an escape pod, which landed on my property. Italians sometimes banging for their journey, guided to my steps by that perverse monstrosity above. Another innocent offering, escaping sacrifice from its life-draining vacuum. That bastard knows I will open the pod and do what I can to help. First nature amused by my act of kindness as if its psychosis contained the capacity to understand and the act. It only understood feeding on all sentient. Its domain was one escape, and it was now our responsibility. Like to defiance to do what I could to ensure they lived. A galactic middle finger was thrown towards the thinking blackness above. That was my errand. Now my sins would be exposed, depriving me of the peace I had earned here. Oh, I like that. Yeah, just throw it in the Grammarly. Get a couple of commas tweaked where they are. I definitely like that. Limit of 500 words and break it into 2 parts. No, that's cool. Marcus is a perfectionist. Dude, I saw a tweet. It was pretty much like uh this girl was like talking to her therapist, and she was like the therapist told her that she was a perfectionist, and the girl was like, yeah, well, if I was, my life would be better. And then they were just like, wait a minute, you are a perfectionist. Right, this is the one I just, yeah, this is the one I just saw. In case any of you guys want to read it. Oh, okay. Already did. All right, then yeah. I mean, I don't claim to know the commas like that. I was just saying it looked like a bunch, so it was like I didn't double check necessarily where they were. Man, I feel like who was it that said this stream needs action? Alcon. I was like, oh, do push-ups. I was like, shit. Should I crank out push-ups and air squats? Throw out the about page as well. I take good, bad, ugly comments. Yeah, no bad or ugly comments here though. So you're cool. I'll have to rewatch the VOD on this and go over it with a fine-tooth comb. This will be fun and exciting. Yeah, dude. But we're a constructive criticism, right? Like that's the goal. So don't be a dick. That's that's the thing. Huh. Seems very deep, but it's about zebra. The stars? Okay, so here we go. Here we go. What's it called? Uh Tom, what was not clear about the thing? Ooh, perfect. I want to watch this one when I'm not on stream. Ooh, there's a big ass plane there too. Zebra, do you know how to fly a plane? I'm like way too excited about this question right now. But I think that's cool as fuck. Damn, that's so fucking dope, dude. I'm not jealous because I'm like hella scared of flying, but that's cool as shit. Solo in '87. Like you learned how to fly in '87? Yeah, dude. Like I said, heights not my thing at all. But but yeah, that's cool as shit. Guys from yeah. So Zebra, maybe a quick description for the writing part of it. Maybe a quick description about the pod or about the person in the pod, whichever one the actual protagonist of the story sees. That might help clear up and really ground what the story is about. So Tom's question won't come up for other readers. Soloed in 152, then moved on to 150 Aerobat, progressing later into a pits. Dude, you're such a pilot. I don't even know what the fuck all that means, but it sounds cool as shit. I figure they're all special kinds of planes and stuff. Whew. You've done some shit, Zeeb. I mean, we all knew that though, right? Tom, like none of us, like we're not surprised. Tom, it's like I got really good at fucking like video games, and Zebra knows how to fly planes. Right? That's what I'm saying. Yes. Can you tell me what is a good start to my essay? I'm trying to think how you can send it to me. Uh, you can send it in the Discord if you want. So if you scroll down, there should be a Discord on there. Whisper might work, but it might just be too. Yeah, send it on. Go to the. If you join my Discord server, then you should see my account there as well. So you can just message me on there. Yeah, exactly. This is Skizzy, no problem. I'm not gonna like hardcore like oh, it's expired. Shit. I'm not gonna hardcore like take a red pen to it, but yeah, definitely I have no problem at all giving you feedback if it's a like a reasonable start. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to my channel and check this. Okay, so let me tweak. Let me edit this real quick. Hey 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 hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, dude, try again. Race for Team Suzuki in the 80s? You raced? You raced planes. Holy shit, Zeeb. Color me impressed. Am I supposed to oh, shoot. Yeah, let me try, because I just did it, and it says it's working. Discord, it says it's working. Try refreshing. How many races, Zebra, how many plane races did you do? Eh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Skizzy, any luck? Oh, I think I heard a message. Let me see here. Perfect. Yep, and so I just waved, so you feel free to send me a message on there. Raced enduro motorcycle, flew aerobatics, then you got bored? Joined the army in the 90s, retired a couple years. Oh, okay. Can no longer fly now. Dude, I mean, it's like you had your fun though. 5C tour on News Extra. Dude, you had to. It sounds like you had a blast, man. That sounds cool as shit. Bum 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 bum. Oh, fudge! I did not mean to close out that. How do you go to history? There we go. Right? Yeah, Zebra's working on his fourth book now. Tom, I think he finished up his book and the short story. I think this is a new project, Zebra, if I'm not mistaken. You know what excitement I do on occasion go spear and bow hunting? Fuck, for mountain lions? That's intense. What's that? I don't know what. One thing to make it proud of, I think I had to receive it before I do. I want to make sure it's okay. Okay, so Swizz, I see it. What I'm going to say, you have a shade of brown, okay? I saw your pictures. You have a shade of brown. Start like the very first sentence. Say something to the effect of like, my parents came here from blank so that I could get a better education, or something along those lines. My parents came here from blank, and then so set the stage, and then yeah, okay. So what I'm saying is when I say brain dump, Swizz, when I say brain dump, um, just literally go through all that. So you had that beginning, just write it, and then just keep going. Like literally just keep going. I'm telling you, bro. Like even if you feel like it's off, it's okay. I'm telling you, just keep going. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna have enough shit, enough like clay to start molding. And so you're like, oh, this sentence is actually really setting the stage for the whole thing. Let me put this up top. And then this, and then it's like, okay, so they came here. The first step, they came here because they want a better future for their kids. Second thing, that future meant education. Third thing, when I grew up and I realized how important it was because I saw this, I realized I needed to do this. Fourth, you know what I mean? So you can see, if you have the pieces, you can start arranging them in the way that makes sense to the reader. You can start being like, it sets the stage. What happened? They came here. I don't know. Hopefully that all makes sense. The newest short still coming. Nothing is published yet, but I will, man. I stalked them out. You stalked the fucking lions out? Yeah, for sure, Skizzy. I got you, buddy. Stalk him. Matter of fact, the picture on my about page is me leaving to stalk a mountain lion. 3 days and nights, did not get him, but did chase him almost 20 miles and he ran off. What? That was an abrupt. Yeah, exactly. But then you just, I'm telling you, bro, like just write, like just go, like as much as you can. Don't think, don't worry about if it makes sense. Just write down sentences, because in that you need to think of it like you're getting all the bad sentences out. Like if you say in a work, you're gonna have a certain amount number of bad writing. Okay, get that shit out of the way. Just keep blowing through it, right? Like you ain't got time to worry about this shit. You worry about it later. Just keep writing, keep going, keep going, keep going, and then eventually, when you're done, you go back and then you can, yeah. Did not get it. Sarah gave me a ride back after a day. Hold on. The concept that there's somewhere in the United States that is a day's walk to a road is so foreign to me. Like a 20-minute walk maybe, but a day's walk from a road is ridiculous. It sounds so unbelievable, but I also like live in like a city, so had thought of developing it, but not up to speed on how to do that actually. Zebra developing what? What do you think? Your WordPress blog? You might not be able to follow the blog straight up because we do a lot of WordPress stuff, and I know that you have seen a couple. That's true. That is true. But still, though, like okay, even just I just kind of assume that it's like the one angle is like the view, but then the on the backside is like the road and all the other roads that lead to more roads because the whole country has roads. Right? It hadn't really computed to me that you might be far enough away from everything at all to not you know what I mean? I'd say no, I have no idea. I had considered developing, but I have no concept how to, or if blogs are relevant these days. They're relevant for just to have like a footprint, because that's what I do a lot on my other writing job is writing like blog posts for like roofing companies and restoration companies, and yeah. So there's definitely, but it's like it's the blogs are really useful if you're trying to get traffic um from Google from Google keywords. Because if you're not trying to get traffic, then it's just a place where it lives, and so it's just like it's a collection. It's like an online collection. Yeah, dude, Zebra, this is awesome. This is like kind of like what I had in mind for when I like kind of went on and streamed about writing and stuff. Just like, a bunch of people hanging out, offering advice to people who need it, talking about what we're doing and stuff like that. Imagine starting a story with my nipple tassels spun in the wind. Dude, right? But it's like come to find out that it's like really this like super straight, like toxically masculine, like cowboy dude, and he has to do this because there's a ransom on his little town, and he's the sheriff. And so, in order to get the bad guy to diffuse the bomb, he has to go out there and nipple tassels spinning in the wind. Panels, bing, beanie. Oh shit! That's when you're about to go hunting. About going for the mountain lion. Fuck, dude. Hey, okay, I feel like you. No, no worries, dude. It's a funny story. Um, I feel like Zebra. I feel like you might like the newest Rambo movie. I think it's Rambo. Yeah, it is Rambo. It's Rambo Last Blood, I think it's called. Let me double check. It just came out. Yeah, Rambo Last Blood. I feel like you might like it. I I liked it because it's Rambo, but it's a little bit racist towards Spanish people, or not Spanish, Hispanic, Latino. It's just like has that classic trope that they're all drug dealers and rapists and murderers. But other than that, it's Rambo, so it's cool as fuck. Don't watch war action movies. Well, I do not blame you. So there you go. I told my brother-in-law if I fall off my horse, delete my browser history because of at nipple tassel. get in here and delete this history right away. All right, I've been dicking around. Let me start getting a few words down here. Bang, bang, now. Whoops. Ba-ba-ba. All right. Let's see here. There's good reasons for me not watching war movies. She's stuck on my own foot, both in the dark is not a... Dude, that's deep. I just figured it was like, I don't know. You're just like not really down with that, but I was making notes of how to set the scene and how to make out the body of this. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you though, at some point, Skizzy, you just gotta just brain dump. That's the best way I can describe it. Brain dump. They write everything you can think of, and when you're like, oh yeah, this, oh yeah, this, oh yeah, this, and just brrr, brrr, and then it's like, even if it's like it seems really weird, like how this relates to anything, who gives a fuck? Just add it, dude. Put that shit in there, and then you can cut it out later. But you just gotta give yourself enough clay to mold with. You don't want to be like putting up like stop gaps just to like. It's better to have too much than not enough. So that's why I say just throw everything onto the page. Dude, that's fucking badass, Zebra. Sitting here stalking a mountain lion for days. Like, what the fuck? I was like really proud when I spent like 6 hours playing Destiny. Man, put on Grammarly when you're done. Skizzy, get the whole shit out first and then go to Grammarly. Don't write in Grammarly. They're just gonna tell you you're wrong about everything. It's annoying as fuck. You're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is passive voice. Oh my gosh, like this is a incomplete clause. Oh my gosh, a dangling modifier. Like I don't even know what the fuck all that means." And I have written 13 books. Like Grammarly's too much sometimes, dude. Trust it at the end after you've already written it and after you already like it, and then it's just to clean it up. Like days was in the classroom. Don't need to messing with the livestock or mama line. If messes up, he's not interested. He'll come to the house knowing I'll gear up and go say hello to it. That concept is baffling to me. That like that there's a female mountain lion with enough wherewithal and like synergy with her neighbors to know that if she walks within a certain range of your house, you'll make sure this man goes away. You're like the protective best friend every girl that goes out at night wants. Like, ew, get this man away from me. And then you just go. What the heck? Tom, thank you for the donation, man. I just saw that you had I just saw you made one, but I didn't get the alert at all. Oh, maybe I did and I missed it. I don't know. I'm fucking up. But either way, thank you. And Skizzy, thanks for following, buddy. I appreciate it. Both y'all, I appreciate you very much. I just wanted to acknowledge it when I just saw it on my feed. I guess I missed it somehow. My apologies. People freak out about coyotes, and we have packs around here. Their pups like fresh tortilla chips. Dude, that'd be cool as shit. Having like a coyote pup around. Like, all right, here. Give them their treat or whatever, like ducks. You used to get rushed by them crossing the cattle guard, told me I had a bag of chips. I'll get out and toss them some. They didn't like the gummy bears though. Yeah, I bet you those shits get stuck in their teeth, man. I know. I can just imagine my dog just trying to chew through a gummy bear and. Bam, bam, People freak out over the wrong things like coyotes and lions. Well, I made the meme a long time back. The issue's their fear. They sense that. You have to realize you're the apex predator. Act like it. Dude, I go into that a lot, actually. Because it's almost like people forget that we're 200, 180 to 200 pound primates. And so it's just like, now again, don't get me wrong. I think that like a coyote, a mountain lion, I think these are very dangerous animals. But even if I get killed by a mountain lion, like you better believe I'm gonna be fucking making that shit like that shit's life is gonna be like it's gonna be a hard kill, right? Like that's all I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm a 185 pound primate. Rattlesnake, 100. Yeah, well, see, now we're talking poisons and shit. That's different. Discover the future of Cecilia Antonio. Oh yeah, dude. That's the one in L.A., I believe. I can't keep track of all the women in these stories. I forget some of the names sometimes. You could 100% take on a dog, Skizzy. You're like, dude, you're a fucking primate. I know exactly what you meant. You're like a literal primate. Grr. You just gotta unleash the animal, man. Like Zebra said, you're the apex predator. Me, most will avoid a snake on their path, yet willingly invite the more dangerous of their type upon two legs. Yeah, dude, I could definitely see that. There's a scene, Tom. There's a scene in my book with a rattlesnake. Have you gotten there yet in education? Yeah, you will, because he's crossing. He crosses the border at Tijuana. So not near our friend Zebra. This is closer to the Pacific coast or the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. Okay, okay. No spoilers. No spoilers. A compassionate apex who will care for and help where able when Jack will own it from credible. Dude, amen. A fucking man. I get scared when my pet crossing me. Dude, it ain't gonna do shit. I had a dog like that once. His name was Kobar, and I used to fuck with him all the time because he was such a big baby, and he would like get so food dependent or like so crazy about his food. And so when he would get like that, like and he'd like kind of snarl at me, I would literally just pick his whole bowl up off the floor and hold it. And he didn't do any. All he did was stare at the fucking bowl. Cause I'm like, what are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit, dog. Okay, I didn't know you were talking about a Great Dane. I still would do it to a Great Dane, but it's not the same. This was an Australian Shepherd, and so he couldn't even see it. A Great Dane, you could even hold it at the top of your head, and he'd still be able to see this shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, Great Dane, dude, the long ass leg. I don't know. Like it's just like they're just fucking punks, man. Yeah, 100%. You know, no. Skizzy, you know who the bully among dogs is? I'll tell you. It's fucking Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are just straight bullies. No ifs, ands, or buts. Humans have teeth and amen. A fucking men. That's why I'm like I'm not saying I wouldn't do it to a Great Dane, but it wouldn't be as like cavalier. True, true. Being considered nails as claws, it would break within 2 seconds if you tried to use his claws. Right? You'd have to have that shit like filed and strengthened and like everything first. You can bite and chew. A fucking men. Dude, I enjoy biting and chewing a steak, to be honest with you. Good bite a horse that bit me and it never did. Bullshit. Yo, Zebra, you're wild, man. Shit. Dude, I have literally never even seen a horse in person. Okay, no, that's a lie. I've seen a horse in person. I've never touched a horse in person. I've never touched a horse. And so, like, that's hilarious. River flows both ways and you have to speak. Dude, I agree. I 100% agree. I could see that. Skizzy, right? Shit. Dude, do you guys any of you guys follow like the shit on Instagram? Like the nature is gnarly or like nature is brutal, stuff like that. And it shows like all these like carnivores and like predators attacking prey. I'm telling you, African wild dogs have got to be the worst. You see, still leaving the bright. But I'm telling you, African wild dogs, like those things swarm, and they'll like get a little fucking thing, and they'll start tearing, and then they'll push their snout in and grab a little bit more and start ripping and tearing. Next thing you know, like entrails are all over the ground. It's disgusting. Yeah, exactly. Same kind of shit. It's wild. Ba, ba, ba. Dude, me too. I use a mechanical keyboard on my computer, Skizzy, and I'm like slow as molasses. And I go to my MacBook and I've written all my books before on my MacBook. I mean, I'll probably write my next book on my MacBook too, but yeah. Hit and wrestle with one before? Jesus, man. You're wild, Zebra. Well, that's actually a good point though, because I feel like a lot of these these animals, like they're just, if you attack back, it's just different. Mowgli. Yo, do you ever see the live action Jungle Book and then he meets Shere Khan and he like Shere Khan growls in his face and then Mowgli growls back in his face? That's fucking zebra growling at a mountain lion. I love it. But no, like if you attack back, it's just like they don't expect it, right? It's like a surprise to them. And so I feel like that's like a good strategy, you know? Yeah, right. Skizzy, growl at your dog. Growl at your dog and then just and like chomp your teeth and see what it does. They usually don't attack unless sick, injured, terrified, themselves or protect something. Right. I literally just saw a video the other day of a puma, like mountain lion, or whatever, running in the Florida Everglades. And it was just like running on a wooden path raised above the swamp, and then the person was like filming, around the nature, and then next thing they knew, this mountain lion is just like galloping down the planks at them. It's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. for you, Skizzy. Where are you? When the fuck is it 3 a.m.? What, Germany or something? India. Gotcha. Oh, damn. I just assumed we were talking about immigrants to the United States. You could still, the same concept. You could use traveling to a city or any other sacrifice they might have made. Same concept. Never run, that triggers their predator instinct. You are considered instant prey. If you have to depart, walk backwards slowly, keeping eye contact. Dude, I saw another thing like that. There was a mama puma protecting her cubs, and the dude backed away for like, oh my god, forever. And then finally got out of range. We follow a young You follow a young man getting ready for a date with a young woman who lives in the suburbs about an hour away. He's preparing to leave when he finds out about the gasoline shortage. As soon as the president, oh fudge, there it goes, announces the news, everyone leaves their houses rushing to get gas. The young man gets caught in Blaming, putting tassels in your head. Good old Tom. Tom, what are you doing? You playing Fortnite? Apex? Yeah. We're gonna Call of Duty. I like that though. I like that for you. I go like this. Maybe they were ready to spend their fortune on me and believed that I'd have a bright future. No, because only because knowing where you come from, like it's like every Indian, like everyone. Okay, let's put it this way: everyone else that applies to whatever school you apply to from India can say the same thing. You have to make it unique to you. What is it about your specific parents, your specific language, your specific grandparents, or their jobs, what they do for work, do you go to church? Like you have to make it super specific and why you, Skizzy, are worth going to that school instead of every other Indian kid whose parents wants to spend the money to send them to that school. Do you understand? India produces excellent nutmeg. I did not know that was a big nutmeg producing region. My brother and I are supposed to go to India next year. Yeah, Skizzy, you have to differentiate yourself, and every other student that applies from India has the same can claim the same thing, straight up. Like there's nothing special about that for you. Give me that tank's empty. Over the. Or we should do a group stream collab where we each contribute sentence by sentence on like a funny writing prompt. I'd be down. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me think about that for a little bit and think about how I want to do it, and I will plan it out and come up with a tentative plan for how it would work. But no, definitely, I'm definitely down. That sounds fun. Sentence by sentence, yeah. Oh man, yeah. Let me think about. Let me like I it can work. I think you're definitely onto something, Tom. I just have to think of how I want to do it to make sure things go smoothly. Like, is it on the chat and let me just think about it. But yeah, like I definitely can. I can organize. We'll have to make sure all our heavy hitters are on that day. Even Parappa. I know he's been itching to write. Parappa, you lurking in here? All right. Google Doc. Yeah, Google Docs could. That's a good idea, Manny. Everyone just I put the link in and everyone logs in. All right. So that's my turning news into story. This is part of what I put on my website. Is these quick little story ideas. So it's just like practice pretty much practice creating a fiction story based on scenarios from the real world. So yeah. Oh, my back. Dude, working out after being sick with COVID just kicked my ass. I'm telling you, I am so fucking sore. I'm not normally sore like this. This is insane. It's like my back, and I never have back issues, but it's like I think because the breathing, when I breathed, it was like all kind of into my back, and so like with the ribs, I would let them expand in the back, and I think that that kind of movement now having to lock down when I lift is really causing me a lot of fucking pain. I know, Zebra, dude, Zebra. I went in yesterday and I hit exactly what I had planned for this week. So all my workouts are, planned weeks in advance, right? Like it's like a fucking like if this is a 8-week cycle or 6-week cycle, but I went in yesterday. I did the actual weights that I was supposed to do, and then today I woke up and I'm like, I felt like Frankenstein getting out of bed. So today I lowered all the weights. I'm just fucking stubborn, Like it's just like I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. But it's just like, nah, dude, you don't need to just be fine. You should feel good. You were just sick. So why do I have it planned out or what? So I'm a competitive Olympic weightlifter. So like I compete as a weightlifter, snatch, clean, and jerk. I'm right at the cusp. Like you can't get any closer to being a national level lifter without being a national level lifter. Let's put it that way. So like I'm right Olympic, not in the Olympics. It's called Olympic weightlifting. So powerlifting is squat, bench, and deadlift, and then Olympic weightlifting is snatch, clean, and jerk. So here, I'll show you guys real quick. This isn't gonna be me. That's not it. This. Okay. So this is the snatch.
How do we develop
now again,
Membersmart
mind you, this is not me. I'm not this strong, like even close to this strong. But this is 172 kilos. And he weighs less than me. His name's Lu Xiaojun. He's Chinese. Dude, Zebra, we make this jokes all the time. But look, you see how he scoops it and throws it up over his head. And I guess... Oh shit, sorry, I forgot to switch. Thank you, Skizzy. So we're here. This is the one of the best Chinese weightlifters. So again, 172 kilos. Here, it'll show you the full speed in a second. It's like 380 pounds, something like that. He's like one of the best in the world right now. Fucking Jesus. Yes, very, very much so. And momentum based and position based. So you have to be very, very technical. So this is 172 kilos. My best is 120 kilos. Like I'm not even close to this guy, but this is the world champion. Okay. And then let's see. Okay. So this is, I'll put Lasha's clean and jerk. This is the heaviest clean and jerk of all time. It's 267, new world record. This just happened. Manny, that weight class is my weight class. That is 81 kilos. So about 180 pounds. Okay, so this is the heaviest clean and jerk of all time. 267. It's been tied before, but he just tied it for the first time. This year. His name's Lasha Talahadze. He's from Georgia, the country, up near Armenia and Azerbaijan. And so he is heavy as fuck. Oh, this is 247. Here, let me find 267. Here, this has got to be it. Here. This is the clean and jerk. So then he stands up. That was the clean, and then that's the jerk. He stands it up. And he puts it up in one smooth motion. Let's see. Here. So 267 is something about, I think it's about 550 pounds, something like that. This is 550 pounds. Yes, this is the unlimited weight class. This is the top weight class. But Jesus fuck, dude, he is gigantic. That just happened this year. Of course Zebra could take him in a fight, Skizzy. What do you think? But so anyways, that's what I do. That's the kind of lifting I do. Snatch, clean, and jerk. And so there's only like maybe 10 other lifts, accessory lifts. Zebra, you ain't wrong, man. Shit, that's savage as shit. What the heck? Why is this frozen? There we go. Yeah, dude, that guy is, I mean, okay, but then again, he's also a super heavyweight. So just a little background, those super heavyweight guys, they won't even walk up the steps for like a week before the competition because they have to save every ounce of energy, and they have to keep all the weight on, and they want to have the fat. They want the fat to be in between their muscles. So he has he has abs, he has muscle in his abs, but he wants fat to fill in all the spaces. So that way, when he sits down at the bottom with 550 pounds, it compresses, but it doesn't collapse. So that's why he has that big old belly. You ever met James Jordan? Have a coffee? Yeah, dude, that's the truth. He's I've never met him in person. I went to weightlifting world championships in Houston in 2016, but he was still a little bit too young at that time. He wasn't good yet. He came on the scene in 2018. 2018 or 2019. And since then he's been one of the best in the world. So but hey, let me take a quick break. I'm gonna feed the dog, run to the bathroom, drink some water, and then I will be back. We're either playing Vanguard or Destiny. So I will let you guys know what's up. But yeah, give me a second. I really gotta pee, and I really gotta get some water. So I will be right back. Oh yeah, Skizzy, I forgot it's 3 a.m. Skizzy, I'll see you tomorrow, maybe later. Yeah, go to bed, dude. Go to bed. We'll talk. Later, guys. No, sorry. Later, Skizzy. I'll be